So I would really like to underline that we have a common enemy here. The enemy takes different names, anti-abortion, anti-gender, but it's the same people. And we, as feminist women and LGBTIQ plus people, we should stick together if we want to have a chance to counter this movement. In Italy, radical pro-life groups like Pro Vita Onlus are against all abortions, even when a woman has been raped. These radical groups use street protests, bloody images of aborted fetuses, and shocking campaigns.
Ready to start a very important hearing, countering the anti-gender movement today to secure a gender-equal Europe tomorrow. Now, today we will be talking about anti-gender movements that are active across the world. Very often, these organizations are very professional NGOs or quasi-government organizations that raise the issues of sexual education, abortion rights, LGBTIQ plus rights, etc. Of course, these values are the values that we cherish, but these values are being undermined by the anti-gender movement. Even this active position of anti-gender movements, the European Commission is called upon to work on new instruments that would extend women's rights, but also would provide guarantees for the rights that women already possess. Because in some member states, those rights are being restricted. So we're talking about a catalogue of women's rights. There's also an idea to adopt an international convention to protect the rights of LGBTIQ+. We would like to discuss the issue of anti-gender movements today, and we would like to understand how they work and how they affect the functioning of the European Union and this House. First person to speak, Martina Avanza from the University of Lausanne.
I'm here to talk about my research on anti-gender and anti-abortion movements in Italy. I started studying the anti-abortion movement in Italy in January 2013. And the anti-gender movement was not existent at the time. But after a few months, during the spring, the first anti-gender conferences were held. The anti-gender movement grew stronger from September 2013 in the context of the protest against the law on homophobia called Legge Scalfarotto, which, by the way, never passed because of these anti-gender mobilizations. So I was there at the beginning of the anti-gender movement, and that allowed me to see that the anti-abortion activists are the ones who initiated it. So the first element that we can learn from my research is that behind the anti-gender protests targeting LGBTIQ plus people lie the anti-abortion activists targeting women. So I would really like to underline that we have a common enemy here. The enemy takes different names, anti-abortion, anti-gender, but it's the same people. And we, as feminist women and LGBTIQ plus people, we should stick together if we want to have a chance to counter this movement. In Italy, radical pro-life groups like Pro Vita Onlus are against all abortions, even when a woman has been raped. These radical groups use street protests, bloody images of aborted fetuses, and shocking campaigns.